Warp field inversion is a cascade failure. However, the Resolute computer doesn't show the same subspace variance.
We're in the same conditions that the shuttle lived in when it failed. Why wouldn't the ship's computer get a matching result?
What if the subspace variance was a momentary occurrence?
That's a possibility, and
It would explain why the simulation under our current sensor readings failed to reproduce the issue.
The subspace anomaly strong enough to cause a warp field collapse would leave graviton ripples for days.
Let's run with the momentary subspace variance theory for now. Roll forward to the shuttle's attempt to re-engage the warp drive. We need the conditions of space around the shuttle at the moment of warp failure.
Resuming simulation.
Error in warp field calculation. Cochrane formula variables are forward.
That right there. Take the shuttle sensor data from that moment.
Computer, why did the warp field calculation fail?
Warp field pressure return non-orthogonal. Results are undefined.
That doesn't help.
Wait, what if we use a different ship?
The Resolute into the simulation instead of the shuttle.
Yeah, should work just fine. Unless... Computer, run the simulation with the Resolute.
Resolute simulated.
Computer, give me manual control on the warp power.
Static intensity 1.1, 1.22. Warp pressure is destabilizing. Error in warp field calculation. The warp drive has experienced a system-wide cascade failure. Warp field collapsed. Subspace variance is out of tolerance. Cochrane formula results are undefined.
Bingo.
Whatto?
Same moment the shuttle failed to warp, so shit. Whatever happened to the shuttle just happened to us. The Resolute not sustainable.
We can't leave Atari space.
Atari space. Apparently. Has some issues.
Ambassador Spock, Captain Solana, welcome to Atari. We are honored to come. My name is Tyler Alphonse, Minister of Diplomatic Affairs.
The honor is ours. And this is Commander John Rydick, first officer aboard the USS Resolute. You'll find she has a keen mind and unique insight into the dynamics between the Atari and the Lydians.
We are honored to be here as representatives of the Federation.
These must be the representatives of the Federation, the reigning authority of the galaxy. So we could not defeat. Whether that's true or not remains to be seen. But either way, we're grateful you've made the time to come to the corner of the universe. And you are?
This is Galvin, and this is Sidron, the heroes of Earth's Ultima Mind.
Let's hope this is the last time we ever have to come here. If you'll excuse me.
I think we're about to begin.
Did you hear the arrogance of that guy?
I know what we're walking into.
That guy is...
Something about his tone tells me this won't be easy.
My sense as well. I doubt he speaks for all Atari. So I return to patience until we speak with their queen.
Ambassador Spock, welcome to Voltaren Prague.
The honor is mine, Your Majesty.
That the Federation would send one of their most respected representatives is not only an honor to the people and their people, but recognition of our stature and importance.
Let's get on with it, shall we? With all due respect to the Federation and their ambassador, they have no authority here. We are not members of their alliance. We are not subject to their rule, nor yours. We demand the immediate return of all mining operations to Olympian control, as it has been for centuries and will be for centuries more. That has always been our understanding.
That understanding has changed.
Then you invite war.
And if you cannot remain silent, you will be silenced. His point is well taken. What is the Federation's interest in this matter? Perhaps you would have us trade one oppressor for another?
The Federation remains neutral. Our only interest is the peaceful resolution of this conflict. We are here at your request, Mr.
For now.
Saying this wouldn't be easy was an understatement. I thought they wanted us here.
Was there something you wanted to say, Captain?
Oh, no. My apologies.
And what about the Polyard? She's not going to speak for herself, can she? Then let her. Now then, what is your name?
Commander Jara Rydick, Your Majesty.
Being a Polyard, you would know better than anyone. Your people suffered brutal treatment at the hands of the Cardassians. Their injustice towards the Polyard is as unimaginable as it is unforgivable. Not unlike how we have been treated by the Elydians.
As much as they'd have you believe they are the victims here, remember it was the Hotari who attacked us. Hundreds of innocent Elydians were slaughtered without mercy in those mines.
The blood is on theirs, not ours.
Quiet! After all the Polyards, you finally had the chance to right that wrong, to get out from under their control. Would you take it? Or would you live us to peace?
If the opportunity presented itself, and I wish that it had, more than you can know, then I would right the wrong without hesitation. For the sake of the Cobra. We suffered enough.
Of course you would. It would be foolish to do otherwise. The Federation is the most powerful, most advanced alliance in the galaxy. It's widely known we have an abundance of dilithium in our mines. And it's in your interest to secure a steady supply.
Your Majesty, if I may.
Ambassador Spock would have us believe you're here as a neutral party in the interest of peace. So why are you really here? I want the truth, not your Federation rhetoric.
As Ambassador Spock has said, we've come seeking a peaceful resolution to this conflict, and have no interest in your dilithium.
I'm not being naive, but you must say. The Federation has done business with the Elydians for decades, which makes me question your motives.
What they haven't said, but cannot deny, is the dilithium trade would not and will no longer exist without a Lydian involved. We created it for the benefit of everyone, especially the Hotari. We've given them warp technology. We've let them share in the profits. We've made their lives infinitely better than before dilithium was discovered. All of that goes away if the Federation turns a blind eye to their treachery.
That is enough of your lies. The Hotari are quite capable of running the mines. We've done so. Don't tell me. Who deserves control of the dilithium trade and the mines on town? Who should the Federation recognize? The Hotari or the Elydians? Only be one or the other, not both.
If I have to choose only one, then it would have to be the Hotari.
Well said. How could the just and wise Federation make any other choice?
This is an outrage. The Federation has lost all credibility.
Minds are ours. Lydia will not be deterred. Take back our minds by any means necessary.
I am more than willing to address your services, Majesty. Yours as well, but I suggest we could have a more productive conversation with a smaller group, perhaps only the most essential representatives.
I suppose there is some sense to it. I hope we meet it. Yeah, Jara.
Spock and I will cover everything on the diplomatic front. You make nice with the locals, see if you can get some answers. We need to find out why the Hotari are so willing to risk war. What happened to his mind?
Soothing.
Commander, I'm glad you've chosen the side of the Hotari. I knew the Resurgence would reveal the Lydian's facelessness and protect the interests of my people.
The Hotari have suffered enough at the hands of the Illyrians.
I couldn't agree more.
I assume you were there the day the mines were seized from the Illyrians.
Not seized. Reclaimed. And restored to their rightful owners. Yes, I was there. We had to be decisive. Before the Illyrians could realize there was night upon.
Did you have help from someone else?
Hotari stands alone against the Illyrian forces. We don't need help from anyone. They respect one thing above all else, and that is force. The greater force, the more certain the outcome. Any talk of making peace is just that, and worth living without the strength to secure it. Which makes me wonder about your ship, the Resident. Undoubtedly the Federation's finest warship, ready to contend with any the Elite might have in store. Or is that not true? Maybe I misjudged it.
I wouldn't say state of the art, but the Resolute is plenty capable to hold its own against just about anything.
Let's hope so. Because at the moment, it's the only thing preventing them from wiping us off the map. Sidron, a pleasure meeting you, Commander. I'm sure we'll cross paths again.
Commander Rydeck, I'm encouraged to see the Federation supporting our people. I'm afraid of what might happen without your help.
I'm glad
to hear it.
I just hope you're not the only one who feels
that way.
I apologize for that. These are unusual times, to say the least. Much is changing. I saw you speaking with Sidron, our national hero. I'm curious, what did he say?
He seems to be of the opinion that negotiating for peace is a waste of time.
Because force is the only one instrument he understands. He's a mind diplomat. For the first time in our history, the Qatari have the upper hand. We see ourselves as strong instead of downtrodden. New voices risen up. Old voices shut down. Calvin and Sidron were the national heroes. Now they have Queen's ear. Better or worse, depending on your perspective.
I assume they've taken the place.
It was one of the Queen's most trusted advisors. And I hope to prove myself worthy of being so again. Which is why you're here. My fear has been that the Iridians will launch an attack and crush us. You've seen them start shaking down. They could have retaken the planes whenever they wanted to, but it never happened. And as strange as it may sound, I'd almost say they're afraid. I just don't know what they're afraid of. It's still the same bluster and bravado I expect them.
Do you think it has something to do with the Ion Storm? Right now, it's stronger than ever, isn't it?
It's entirely possible. I'm not a scientist, but I do know the storm has knocked out all kinds of systems. So maybe the Lydians weren't willing to risk their ships given all the interference. Since the day of the revolt, Galvin has seized control of the mines and restricted all access. No one's allowed without his personal authorization. They've taken their section of the palace with just as much secrecy and security. I'm told it could be something back from the mines. Made inquiries, but everyone pretends it doesn't exist. I strongly suspect they're hiding something.
What do you think it is?
I've heard rumors of some sort of ancient artifact, but I haven't seen it myself.
How can we know?
I'd better see what's happening.
Do you think you can find out where they're hiding? I need to see proofs of something before I can make my case to the Federation.
I can try, but even if I found it, I might not know what to make of it.
Take this. You can use it to capture whatever you find, and then send it to me.
Thank you. I will let you know what I find. And I look forward to meeting again.
Okay, good.
Sorry, I couldn't help but notice you were speaking with the Hotari this whole time. I figured in the interest of fairness, I should offer another perspective.
Of course.
I'm probably not telling you anything you don't already know, but these negotiations rely on the Federation's neutrality, as does any hope you might have for a supply of dilithium in the future. So why you would choose to side with the Hotari escapes me. Without a Lydian involvement, there is no dilithium trade. Clearly, you want to wear.
We are and will remain completely neutral. Our only interest is the peaceful resolution to this conflict.
As is ours. Of course, the question is, at what price? The Major Solid Winter, Special Attaché of the Lydian Armed Forces. Pleasure to meet you. I have my issues with the Hotari, but I have to give them some credit. They know how to seize an opportunity. Inciting an uprising the same day as a massive once-in-a-lifetime ion storm.
Our assumption is that this storm is just an anomaly.
Yes, very convenient anomaly. At least that was what we were told. Of course, I wasn't there. But who am I to say otherwise?
Something tells me there's no story. So what really happened?
Well, the official story is that it was the storm that enabled the revolt. How else do a bunch of unarmed, unorganized miners seize control of the entire moon, much less thousands of mines? But I've talked to people who are there. They tell a different story. They say they're lucky to have escaped with their lives. That it was more than just a storm. That somehow the miners were able to harness the energy in the storm. I know it sounds crazy. I'm not even sure I believe it myself. But that's what they said.
You just answered your own question. How do a group of minds do something that in theory can't be done? That's harnessing the storm.
But even if it's true, how does that even happen?
You tell me.
If you'll excuse me, Commander Ryder. Well, that was a disaster.
What happened?
The Hotari refused to concede anything, so the Elydians stormed out. The Hotari did not invite us here as peacekeepers. I hope yours was fruitful.
Gravitational harmonics failing to resolve. Warp bubble stability degrading. Increase output to maximum.
Increasing warp output to maximum.
It's happening again.
It is evident that presently the Resolute cannot achieve warp propulsion.
Since our diagnostics rule out any problems with our warp systems or anything about the ship, the problem appears to be the fabric of space itself.
Space itself? You're saying something about this region of space prevents warp travel?
Prevents it, or can't sustain it.
However improbable, that appears to be the case.
The storm didn't stop us from leaving space dock and traveling. But could it still be causing this interference with warp travel?
We must follow sound investigatory principles. Do not let an assumed conclusion drive your analysis.
Sometimes we need a little inspired thinking, Mr. Choba. Captain Solano is on his way back from the negotiations, and I want to have some answers for him when he gets here.
Indeed. Given facts at hand, we may be able to deploy subspace probes around the ship to construct a clearer picture of the phenomenon.
Around the ship. I'll prep a shuttle.
I'm setting up a waypoint at a distance roughly corresponding to the edge of our warp field. When we get there, I'll deploy the first probe.
Commander Westbrook, Resolute systems are calibrated to receive the probe readings. Standing by to reproduce the warp field collapse after the first probe is deployed.
Thank you, Mr. Choba. We'll be in position shortly.
And, Mr. Diaz, do take care of piloting the shuttlecraft. Now is not the time to indulge in the human tension of joyriding.
Choba probably isn't such a fun guy to work for.
Lieutenant Commander Chomak's not so bad. You know, once you get used to it. And, I've learned a lot working under him.
I have a feeling I'm going to have to work harder. Be a political animal like you.
These new first officers coming aboard.
This is far enough.
Transporting the first probe into position. Westbrook here. First probe is deployed.
Understood. We are reading it. You're about to replay the simulation.
Just can't get a handle.
Commander Ryder.
She rejected my plan to use a deflector pulse against the storm surge. But on the other, she did listen to my advice and used the whole polarity trick to get you through that excursion alive. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, so I'm sure she's a fine officer, even if we don't see eye to eye. But she didn't go through what the rest of us did. You know that. And it's hard to figure out why she'd be the one Solana chose instead of, well, one of us. I've heard some good things. You should at least give her a chance. We'll take that under advisement.
Test is running. Warp field collapse in 3, 2, 1.
Whoa. All right, that is definitely a problem with the fabric of space. We need to get another probe out there. With 2 points of data, the Resolute and the probe, we've managed to get an interference pattern, setting a waypoint to a particularly strong area of interference. We'll deploy the second probe there. Listen, I'm going to give you a piece of advice that I wish someone had given me. Make sure you're never just one thing. Don't get so focused on what's in front of your face that you lose sight of the big picture. Before Ryder showed, the captain pulled me in with Reddy, told me he didn't think I had the people skills for first officer. I mean, he said that about Shoulder. Sure.
I appreciate the advice, Commander. I'll make sure I keep my options open.
I don't need to tell you how to operate. You're already well on your way. You're a capable engineer. You're good in the field. Keep up the good work. Who knows? Solid jack of all departments like you could be Commander-in-Chief of Starfleet one day. Hell, Admiral Jellicoe started a shuttle. And there are places to go in these enlisted ranks, too. Of course, if you get an officer's commission, that puts you in the ship. You know, might be the best thing Starfleet ever had. Lower Decks always fix all the problems and causes. Maybe I just save everybody some steps. Well, don't forget about us little people running things. Of course not. Gotta remember where it came from. Here, this is close enough. Stop the engines. Deploying probe. Westbrook to Commander Chovak. We're ready for another sampling of data.
Very good. Running the simulation again. Warp field collapse in 3, 2, 1.
There it is again.
I saw it. Seems to be direction. Well, what about the scans? Anything? Here's the readings in relation to our local space. We've got the Resolute, Atari Prime, and the Probes.
This interference is overloading the sensor buffers. We're going to have to triangulate the sensors manually. We got something.
These markers indicate peaks in the gravimetric interference patterns.
See if I can find some more. Hold up. This is coming from the moon.
Beam that blocks warp travel.
Aimed right at us.
Someone is doing this intentionally. I don't know how they're doing it. This is like nothing I've ever seen.
Why would they be doing this? We came here to help these people. And now we're getting hit by some warp-killing weapon?
Now, look here. Current readings of the ion storm. These concentrations
line up with the interference pattern. The storm and this beam. They're coming from the same place.
Carter, whatever petty local conflict brought us here, it's just a small part of something much bigger. Presently, we don't have an explanation for how they're doing this. One thing is clear. There's no fluke.
Thank you, Mr. Westbrook. I want a full briefing when I'm back on board. Solano out.
A targeted weapon that inhibits warp travel. From the moon Tau. That would explain the difficulties my shuttle had. More importantly, the tenor of the Atari during the negotiations.
Here I thought the Illydians would be the problem. The peace talks and warship. This wasn't supposed to be so complicated.
For all their posturing, every indication is that the elites are afraid of the Hatari. They didn't bring their warship as a threat. They brought it because they're scared.
From everything we've witnessed, I would say, that is highly likely.
But what are they afraid of?
Tylis, the Hatari representative, said she thought they found something in the mines. Galvin and Sidron brought it back to the palace, but they're keeping it under tight security. She's going to investigate it. I gave her my tricorder. I expect she'll contact us soon.
You found an ally.
Why would Tylis help us? Go behind her people's back? It's a fair question, considering.
She doesn't like the way Galvin and Sidron have been manipulating the situation. And the Queen. Working with us to go around them isn't the same as betraying her people.
That may be true.
She's certainly more likely to help than the other Hatari leaders.
That raises another question. Specifically, what do the other Hatari have to gain in bringing us here? Only to cause hostile maneuver against us. There must be some motivation.
Unless they change their minds between what they asked and when we got here.
Given their indifference to the negotiations, and what we now know about this warp-disrupting weapon, it's almost as if they want to start a war. And Sidron was convinced the only thing the Illydians respect is force.
I would say he's right about that. At least they know when to hold back.
But that does not explain why they would turn their aggressions against us.
I don't think the Illydians know what's really down on that moon either.
Major Arminta said the revolt defied explanation, that the Hatari miners somehow harnessed the energy of the storm.
Harness the energy of the storm?
That is not even our capability.
So is a weapon that disrupts warp travel.
There have been civilizations and entities, both past and present, far more technologically advanced than the Federation.
The Illydians and Hatari don't fall into that category.
That is all the more reason to investigate further.
Commander Rydak, sorry to interrupt. Received an urgent call from Atari. Queen's advisor Tyler is to speak with you.
Put her through.
Galvin and Sidron are still with the Queen. I've enlisted help to gain access to the room they have in her guard. I don't have much time.
I'm not supposed to be my voice.
It's only for a moment. I still appreciate her help.
I found something sexy.
Got it. Tyler, if we needed to gain access from Tau, is it something you could help us with?
I suppose. I have to go.
Tyler.
Can we reconnect? Sorry, Captain. We've lost all contact.
We can only hope she escaped without him.
It's hard to tell.
We have to help them. Send another shuttle.
We're not doing anything yet. Until we know more. Let's see the scan of whatever the hell that was. What?
Tyler suspects this came from the mines on Tau.
It appears to be of ancient origin, but the markings are unfamiliar.
We can run a full analysis when we get back to the residence. But this came from mines. It might be the key to how they got the upper hand against the Lydians.
Then we have to go into the mines.
The Federation will not let it. You are also taking the true part of these negotiations. However, we could demonstrate that the Atari have activated their faith, which would enable us to investigate the mines of Tau with full justification. Of course, we would need conclusive proof before taking action. Otherwise, it could put us in a difficult position.
Whatever this artifact is, may be proven enough. At least to satisfy the Federation.
Especially if we can show the Atari control the warp construction and target the resident.
We may have a better understanding once we analyze this event. It's not a question. And I will handle the Federation.
As I was telling Carter, I want all the data I can get on this work problem. And the negotiating team's shuttle has been reporting data all the way back from Bhutan. Even better than ours. So pull the sensor and engine ISOs from the Melbourne and sets down. Will do. I'll join you in show lockdown and engineering for another analysis after the briefing.
I didn't like this war problem when we thought it was some astronomical anomaly. A lot less now that we know someone's doing it to us. How does this work? What do we even do about it?
Chips and find out.
Looks like some damage on the way. That ionic interference aboard the hull plating. Let's try pulling together.
All right.
3, 2, 1. It won't budge. Gotta be damage. We need to... Welcome back. Any excitement down on the surface?
Excitement? No. Nothing like that.
Hey, can you hand me the EJ7 interlock? From the toolbox.
I don't know what that is.
Not much use for one of us security detail, huh? Carter?
Yeah, I'll get it.
Okay, I'll apply pressure for you to cover the panel. Here, I'll help.
You got this.
Open up and stay out.
Thanks for the hand. We have to get these isolinear chips down to engineer.
No problem. You really everything about these ships, don't you? The tools, the systems. Like a walking star taking for me.
What can I say? I'm good at what I do.
I can see that.
Come on, start pulling chips.
What's this?
Some kind of crystal formation?
Whoa. This substance, quanti-spin crystallization of hydrogen, carbon, and lithium. It's emitting tetrametric pulses at an interval of 3.8422 seconds.
Quantized crystallization isn't natural. I mean, it's only theoretical as a means to engineer matter on a subatomic level. What's it doing in there?
Wait. Regulation 364, subsection 9.
What?
Regulation 364, subsection 9 orders that in the case of an unknown foreign substance infiltrating a sealed system, it will be placed in secure confinement before further examination. Retrieve the containment module.
Don't you think we're more equipped to deal with whatever this is?
No. Before anything else, this is a security issue. You don't even know what this is.
Which is why we need to study it.
Once it's contained.
If it's not natural, then someone might have put it there. It could be a tracking device. Some kind of sabotage. Or even a bomb.
Which is why we need to get it to the containment room.
Come on.
I can't make an exception. Not even for you.
I'm still going to report these crystals to Commander Westbrook when we send the shuttle there.
And I will inform my superiors. I'm taking this just as seriously as you are. But I overheard talk about the warp disruption in the shuttle. Now these crystals? Maybe the situation is more than we can handle with just the science vessel. We could trigger a distress call, get Starfleet to send more ships. Or I could send a message to my old CO on the Adirondack. Get some combat-tested vessels. We shouldn't do this alone.
That wouldn't be a bad idea. If you think you could do it without getting in trouble.
I'll find a way.
Be very careful.
Okay, stand back. Get this to the containment lab. We'll get it set up for you. I'll let you know when it's safely confined.
Oh, well, we'll be there.
Last thing you want is to study this down in main engineering and have it explode next to the warp core. Almost forgot.
Can't have that.
For a second, I thought she'd gone cold on you. Like she might have changed her mind. But I guess this whole situation has her spooked. Maybe she knows more than us. Or it's because this is all happening so fast. But she usually doesn't scare easy.
Yeah, there was something about it.
Like that talk about sending a distress call? That was pretty out there. Although you didn't seem to think so. Shoot. He's probably just thinking out loud. I'm sure she'll come to her senses. This mission has enough complications stacking up.
We'll get through it. You, me, and Miranda too.
Commander Rydek was able to work behind the scenes during the negotiations. Made contact with a representative from the Hotari delegation named Tyler. He mentioned an unusual artifact of unknown origin being held under tight security within the Hotari palace. She believes came from the mines on Tau. This artifact might have a connection to the revolt, the storm, and to the warp disruption we now know has been targeted at the residence. Commander Rydek, if you want to take it from here.
Of course. Tyler's managed to infiltrate a heavily guarded location within the palace and sent us these scans using my tricorder. It appears to be some sort of control panel, possibly connected to the warp disruption weapon originating on Tau. Of particular interest is this symbol, which we couldn't identify the origin of.
The Federation database has records from a vast number of civilizations. If anyone from Starfleet has come across this before, the system should recognize it.
Cross-referencing with Federation records.
Displaying symbols from Federation database with 80% probability to actual higher. Select a symbol to further analyze. 99.2% match.
Got it.
Titan Empire.
So, what are we looking at?
The design and composition indicate this is a glyph associated with the ancient Khan Empire. Their civilization collapsed over 600,000 years ago, but once spanned millions of systems with a population numbering in trillions.
Fascinating. The Tikan were once the most advanced, most powerful civilization in the galaxy.
Is it possible the Hotari found Tikan technology?
I wonder if they even know what they have. Our knowledge of the Tikan is limited. I have only encountered passing references to them.
Actually, I've heard of its con.
You have? Quite impressive, Commander.
Computer, summarize the Enterprise D's discovery of a Tikan outpost.
On Stardate 4136.4, the USS Enterprise D, under the command of Captain Jean-Luc Picard, discovered a Tikan outpost in the Delphi Ardu system. According to the mission summary, an unbreakable energy-draining field was deployed against the Enterprise and a Ferengi ship. The Enterprise was only able to escape after negotiating their release with an entity known as Portal 63, Guardian of the Tikan Empire.
Unbreakable energy draining field. Starts to make sense. What else is there?
There's a lot here. Let's take it piece by piece.
Select the aspect you wish to learn more about.
There appears to be some sort of restriction order from Starfleet. Computer, explain this restriction.
A Starfleet directive similar to General Order 7 forbids entering the Delphi Ardu system or attempting to make contact with Portal 63.
Starfleet doesn't throw up a no trespassing sign for just anybody. I suppose it makes sense, considering what happened to the Enterprise D.
The technology to capture and hold the Federation flagship would have to be unbelievably powerful. Computer, what else can you tell us about the energy-draining field the Tikan used?
The Enterprise D was unable to break free on its own. The precise nature of the technology was never fully understood, only that the crystalline technology used was beyond the comprehension of then-current Starfleet science.
The engineering team found a quantized-spin crystal formation in the shuttle you took to Hotari. They registered tetrametric radiation coming from it.
Do we have Tikan technology on board right now?
We might. We'll run a full analysis in the containment lab.
What sort of planet is Delphi Ardu 4?
Delphi Ardu 4 is an M-class planet, a barren rocky world with little to no vegetation and frequent ion storms. The giant crystals that grow there absorb energy, but it is not understood how they do so. The entire Delphi Ardu system, consisting of 11 planets, was considered completely uninhabited until the encounter with Portal 63.
Frequent ion storms. That can't just be a coincidence. Someone from the Tikan Empire is actually still around.
Or at least was, 16 years ago.
Computer, what other information do you have on Portal 63, Guardian of the Tikan Empire?
The entity known as Portal 63 is of an unknown nature. A biped humanoid, he was unaware that the Tikan Empire no longer existed at the time of the encounter. He was able to control the crystal-based technology of the Tikan outpost through apparent telepathic means. It was by his choice that the Enterprise was released from the energy-draining field after Commander William T. Riker of the Away team argued on behalf of both Starfleet and the Ferengi.
Telepathic control of their technology.
As I have said, they were the most advanced civilization in the galaxy.
The Elydians should have crushed the revolt. But if the Hotari have Tikan technology and can control it, see why they're willing to negotiate peace. For all we know, it's just the beginning. We're up against something greater than we can imagine.
This kind of power in Hotari hands, it could be dangerous for everyone.
Agreed. Why we should find a way to neutralize it. If it helps, We've been able to triangulate the source of the ionic interference and warp disruption to a specific mine on Tau. Engineering used the latest data from your shuttle to pinpoint its origin. There.
So we know where to look.
We need to know what's down there, what the Hotari are hiding, better understand what we're up against, and to neutralize it if we can.
Captain, embarking on a mission to the Hotari moon would not be viewed favorably by either side. However, given the circumstances, we are entirely within our rights to defend ourselves.
I just want to make sure this doesn't blow up in our faces. Why, I'm thinking sending Commander Rydek on a covert mission to Tau. Assuming you're up to the task. Would require absolute secrecy. Obviously, it's not without risk.
I'll get the away team in and out. They're in safe hands with me.
Under normal circumstances, that would be the case. Given the sensitive nature of this incursion, I'm afraid you'll have to go it alone. I'm hoping Tyler's can accompany you. The priority is to avoid detection. It's a calculated risk. The last thing we need is to get caught and then blamed for violating our neutrality, aggravating an already tense situation. Can't afford any mistakes. Which is why I've chosen you.
Alice will be essential to my success, not only her knowledge of the mines, but her ability to gain access, particularly now that we know which mines we need to get into.
Make sure she understands the need to keep this covert.
She's not going to want people to know about this.
Get in touch with Tyler. Make the necessary arrangements as discreetly as possible.
Bridge to Captain Solano. The Illidians have moved additional ships to the edge of the Hotari system. Current heading is straight for the homeworld.
Understood.
It would seem we don't have the luxury of waiting. In that case, may I suggest you and I return to Hotari Prime. Doing so will provide Commander Rydek as much time as possible to complete her mission.
Agreed. We'll hail the Queen's delegation from my ready van. We all know what we need to do. Dismissed.
Petty Officers Diaz and Edsela, where is the crystal formation that you found in the shuttle? I have tasked Ensign Calloway with performing a full analysis of the tetrametric pulses.
Security brought it to the containment.
I was just there. They don't know anything about it. Security never checked it in. Miranda never got there. She's the one that had the crystal formation?
Yeah, her and the rest of the security detail from the negotiation.
Diaz, Damaris. Carter Diaz to Miranda Damaris.
Commander Westbrook to Petty Officer Miranda Maris. Respond.
Something's not right.
She's still on the ship. She has to be.
Computer, locate Petty Officer Miranda Maris.
Petty Officer Miranda Maris is in the Pennsylvania storage array.
I'll go find her.
Good.
I'm sure Mr. Diaz can attend to this on his own.
We'll track the parcel you'll find, so you can decide when to go.
Even though Bitcoin has shattered previous record highs, please do not buy it.
We lost some of our best people. As Captain Act.
Security right. It's just you. This right now. What do you fear? Yes, I was just Let's through here. So you stay tuned. I have a question. What's making looks like a thing? What's everything? That's what brings us close. You're able to look back. Yes, yes, security. It's not cool. I appreciate you reaching out. What's awesome? Well, session. It's now. It's here. It's strange. Strange.
Someone improperly pulled these isolation chips. This. Miranda? You in here? Hello? Start trying. Hello? Hey!
Miranda? What the hell are you doing, Carter? You almost knocked me to the lower level. What's wrong with you?
Are you alright?
I'm fine. But you didn't answer the question.
Commander Westbrook said the crystal formation we found in the shuttle never made it to the containment lab.
I don't know why he'd say that. I brought them there myself. Whatever he told you, he got it wrong. All I know is where I left them.
Why didn't you answer when I tried you on the comm badge? Or when I called out to you in here?
I guess I was caught up in my work. Now, if we're done here, I have to go. Do you mind? I'm in the middle of my shift.
Where are you going? What could be more important than tracking down those crystals? You were the one that said they had to be secured. They're dangerous.
And I did secure them. They're out of my hands now.
I want a straight answer. What are you doing here?
Carter, if things are going to work out between us, I'm going to need you to trust me a little more than this. Because this is not a good start to a relationship. And I don't get why you're acting this way.
I'm just worried about you. This isn't like you.
You're sweet to worry. But I can take care of myself.
Exelar de Diaz. What's the holdup?
Don't answer that. You and I can work this out. Please.
Let go of me. I'm going to respond.
I can't let you do that.
Exelar de Diaz. Are you okay?
Diaz to Exelar. I need some help.
So I see you found each other.
You were taking so long. The commander sent us to see what the problem was.
And you said you needed help while we were on the way.
Diaz, you were sent here with specific orders, and fighting your crewmate wasn't one of them. What the hell is going on here?
Let's just let them explain.
I'd like to hear that, because I know what it looks like. She attacked me.
That's ridiculous.
And tried to get away with this. She was copying data onto it. I must have interrupted her when I came in. This drive is unauthorized.
There are ISOs all over the floor.
And that's why I was in here, investigating this situation. And when Carter came looking for me, we got our wires crossed. It wasn't anything more than that.
And if that was true, it still doesn't answer what happened to the crystal formation that she took. And she isn't helping.
I can't tell you what I don't know. I brought them where they belonged, and that's where I left them.
I don't know what's going on here, but I think we need to call it into security. She can explain herself in the brig.
Hold on a minute. We don't need to put this on any permanent record. Miranda, maybe you're feeling out of sorts, then we should head to sickbay so the doc can check you out?
Yeah, I haven't felt right since I came back from Qatari. think I should see the doctor.
You two know her? If you really think she's not well, we can take her to sick bay first. But what I know is this is a security breach, and we should treat it as such.
Please, just let me go see the doctor.
This is Petty Officer Diaz. I need a security team to verify.
It's unbelievable.
Okay.
Foliage on tower resembles underwater plant life on Earth. The universe is full of mysteries.
Hello?
Hi. Could you come back to work on my back door?
I'll try.
Alright.
Fuck it. He's okay. I think I'm getting done with the stream for now. Stop broadcast.